name's Crystal Voss. I'm here from Norco College to talk to you guys about the dual enrollment program that we're going to be starting here at Santiago in the fall. Do we know what dual enrollment already is? Yeah? Who knows about dual enrollment and can tell me? Oh, come on, guys, don't be shy. Yes?
It's like where you can take college courses after school and you count as credit for when you go to college.
Perfect, yes. So it's an opportunity for you guys as high school students to begin taking college classes here on this campus. So you get college credit, you potentially get high school credits. They're here on this campus for you. Some of them are going to be general education courses. Do we know what that means? No? Kind of, sort of. So general education courses are like math, science, English, history, political science, arts, all that kind of stuff. So some of them will include here for you. And then others are going to be specific pathway courses. So when you go to college and you select a major, that major, those specific classes for that, so if you choose business administration, for example, those business courses that you end up taking, those are your specific pathway courses, okay? The courses are offered outside the normal academic school hours. So either as a zero period, which is only for one of them, okay, and it's only 1 day a week. I'll explain what that is. And then most of them are all after school, okay? And there's no financial aid required. Do we know why? Because it's free. Yay! Okay? So in order for you guys to really understand how beneficial it is, right, I can say it's free all I want, but in order for you guys to really get it, I have to tell you how much college costs, all right? Do we know how much it costs? Thousands, okay? Thousands. So colleges charge tuition based on how many units you take. So each unit has a certain denomination, or each class has a certain denomination of units. The average is about 3. So classes are sometimes less, some are sometimes more. And then each unit is typically about an hour spent in class a week. So if you're in a 3-unit class, how many hours do you spend a week in that class? 3, good. So California community colleges or junior colleges are about $46 to $50 a unit, okay? So for one 3-unit class, it's $150. It's not that bad, right? Whereas Cal State's, it's $239 a unit. So it's $717 for the same class. And then UC's, how many of you plan to go to a UC? Handful? What about Cal State's? Okay, community college, some form of college, any college? No, okay. So UCs are $479 a unit, so that same class is $1,400 for one class. And then there's private schools, okay? Private schools are anywhere from $1,000 to $4,300 a unit, which means one class is $3,000 to $13,000. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend that much. And I did, unfortunately, okay? With this program, though, you won't have to worry about it because dual enrollment is 100% free, all right? Now, when you go to college, you also have to buy textbooks per class, okay? So an English novel, anywhere from $10 to $60. History textbook, $80 to $160. Math textbook, $150 to $300. And then for those of you potentially interested in any of those STEM or medical or science careers, you ready for your textbooks? $150 to $500. Okay, my physics textbook was $500. And unfortunately, my professor didn't even actually use it. Okay, when you go to college, there's gonna be required texts that you have to purchase, right? And then I ended up having to eat that cost. So that's the unfortunate thing. But if you gotta buy it, you gotta buy it, okay? The average full-time student is going to spend anywhere from $300 to $2,000 on textbooks for one semester alone. That's not including tuition, guys. Not including tuition. With this program, we take care of your textbooks too. Okay? So now it's not enough that you pay for your college classes. It's not enough that we make you buy your textbooks. Now we're going to charge you fees to be a student. Okay? So student fees anywhere range from $20 to $800. And that just depends on whether or not the university you go to requires you to have health insurance. If you don't have health insurance, you have to purchase it through them. Okay, and then there's parking. Parking is anywhere from $50 or higher. Community college is about $50. The last class I was in, she said she went to a Cal State and it was $180 for her parking pass. Okay, so it's expensive. With this program, you don't have to worry about those either. So we still provide you all the same services that those student fees would have ended up costing you, counseling, tutoring, etc. And parking you don't have to worry about because it's here. Okay, but we take care of all that for you. Now, so I've told you all the financial benefits, right? But why do I want to add more to your workload, right? Why do you want to take advantage of this opportunity? Why? Because these classes are all CSU and a majority are all UC transferable. I believe there's only one that does not, okay? It's an opportunity for you guys to take college classes here, right, on your home campus. And it's potentially teachers that are already qualified, like here, your teachers here are already qualified to teach some of our courses. Okay, so you get to be in that home kind of environment. You don't have to go and learn someplace new. You don't have to move. You don't have to go out of state, anything like that. It's an opportunity for you guys to take less classes when you guys get to college. Do we know how long it takes to finish an associate's degree? Say it louder. 2 years. What about a bachelor's? 4 years. Is it a guarantee that you're going to finish in exactly 2 years or in exactly 4 years? No. Do we know why? Takes longer. Classes aren't offered every semester. You guys going in as freshman students, right? So you're first-time college students, you're going to have bottom-of-the-barrel registration options. So your classes, more than likely, you won't get all those gen ed classes that you need. So those classes are also only potentially offered in the fall. So say you need to take Bio 20, whatever it is, right? That class you can't get into in the fall, well, now you have to wait till next fall. And if you don't get in that fall, then you have to wait till next fall. So you can see how long it prolongs you out when it comes to education, right? So this is an opportunity to take college classes sooner. And it's an opportunity to expose you to different potential career paths. How many of you know 100% what you want to do every day for the rest of your life? It's okay if you think so, right? And it's okay if you don't. It's actually better if you don't, because then you're not upset when you have to change your major, right? I had friends that changed their major 3 times in one semester. One semester. The average person, though, changes their mind 4 times about what they want to do for their career. I did. I fit into that statistic. I started out physical therapy. I switched over to nursing once I had taken a few classes towards that. I was like, no, that's not for me. Took an intro to nursing class. No, not for me. Then I went towards X-ray tech. Do you know what that is? So it's the person who takes a picture of your bones when they break. I applied for Loma Linda's program 3 years in a row, and I still didn't get in. They only took 28 students a year. So then I decided, well, I'm not just going to sit around and wait, so I'm going to finish a bachelor's degree. Went to CBU to finish my bachelor's degree, and it wasn't until I was there that I realized I wanted to work in education. Okay, but I got exposed to other potential careers before then. I tested out other routes. I tried different classes. I tested my interests. College professors challenged my own values, and they'll challenge yours. And then people always say, well, you'll change your mind once you get out into the real world. I really hate that term, right? Real world. Okay, it's really just once you get out of high school and you're not around the same people every day. Those other people are going to challenge you. Okay, they're going to make you think differently. All of a sudden, you'll have a skill you never knew that you had, stuff like that. Okay, and then of course, it's free, right? That's the big bonus. College for free. Now, our other bonus, which is going to be nice, is that these classes are all weighted. They add to your weighted GPA, but they don't have an AP test. Okay, so if you get an A in one of our dual enrollment courses, you get 5 points towards your high school GPA instead of the usual 4. If you get a B, you get 4 points. If you get a C, you get 3 points. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that there's no test, right? There are going to be tests, there are going to be exams, there's going to be quizzes, and I'm not saying that those won't then affect you from getting college credit, because if you get a C all through the class and then you bomb the final, then more than likely you're going to get an F in that class, and then you won't receive the college credit. Okay, so it's important that you guys understand that this is not a replacement for AP. This is an additional option for you guys. If you can fit it into your schedule, try it. Why not? It's going to help you regardless. Okay? So let's recap some of the benefits, right? It's going to give you high school credits towards your high school graduation. I'll talk about how in a minute. It's going to give you college credits towards your general education or major. It transfers. It's free. It's here on campus. It boosts your GPA. And you could potentially finish college sooner. It's a lot of pluses, right? It's a lot of benefits. Now, courses offered next semester. There is a business course for entrepreneurial foundations and fundamentals. So you want to be your own boss. You want to own your own business. You want to be that CEO. You want to be in real estate, because this is part of our real estate pathway. The next classes after this one are all related to real estate. So this is a good intro course, but it's also for those interested in being their own boss or owning their own business. Okay? We have an administrative justice course. That's for those interested in law, law enforcement, crime scene investigation, criminology, forensics psychology. Okay? There's also early childhood education. Now, typically this class is for those interested in working with children, kindergarten teacher, preschool teacher, stuff along those lines, right? But do you see this kind of title here? Child growth and development. If you're going to be a counselor, if you're going to be a psychologist, if you're going to be a social worker, do you think it's important to understand how the child's brain develops? Yeah, right? Do you think it's important to understand how the environment and its pressures can affect that child's development? Absolutely, right? So that's other options. It's a great exposure course, okay? And then our last one that we're offering in the fall is English 1A. Now this is our bonus course because this course counts as your entire senior year lit requirement in one semester. It's pretty sweet, right? And we're what, sophomores? Okay, so sophomores can start taking this class in the second semester of their junior year. So spring next year, you guys are allowed to take English 1A so long as you have a 2.6 GPA that's unweighted. All right, so 9th, 10th, and first semester of your junior year, 2.6 unweighted GPA, you can take that class and take care of your entire senior year English requirement before you ever get to senior year. And then senior year, you can take the next level of that, which is English 1B, and then you don't have to take any English when you go to college. That's pretty sweet too, right? All right. So, if you can't take classes in the fall, but you can in the spring, typically the reason for that is because you have a sport, and it's vice versa too. We offer these courses, they change per semester, but it's within a pathway, right? And we don't limit you guys to taking only one class. They don't have any prerequisites. So, this is our classes for the fall semester, plus the English 1A, because it fits into all of these, okay? This is for spring, and this is for fall of 2020. Right? But you don't have to take 1A to take 2, or 1 to take 2. You don't have to take 2 to take 8. The only class that has a prerequisite or a required course you have to take beforehand is English 1B. You have to take 1A to take 1B. Does that make sense? Right? Just like you guys have to do integrated math 1, 2, and 3. Math 1, IM1, is the prereq for math 2. Math 2 is the prereq for math 3, or a different higher level math. Correct? Okay. Now, how do they help you here? You have your high school requirements, you have your college requirements. So here's where that English comes in. You get 4 college English credits. Do you know how many units you have to take for an associate's degree? 60. Okay, so that's just 4, right? So imagine how many more classes you have to take on top of that, right? So at least you can get one done now, here, for free. And then you get 10 English credits towards your senior year lit requirement. There's the business course. So it counts technically as a major requirement. If you decide not to go into business, it can also transfer as an elective option for you guys. So it still gets college credit. And it's 10 high school elective credits. And then there's the early childhood education class that counts towards your social and behavioral science requirement for college. And then it's 10 elective credits for here. And then the administrative justice is the same. Social behavioral science requirement and elective credits here. Do you know how many of these we have to take? Do we know? For our general education, you have to take 9 units of social and behavioral science classes. We offer 6 units right now. Okay, so that takes care of a large portion of that 9 units you already have to complete. All right. When and where? They're here on this campus, and they're after school, or as a 0 period. The only class that's a 0 period is our guidance course. 1 day a week for 50 minutes on the Wednesday late start day. That's it. It's not that much. That class, when I talk about it later, you'll understand how easy it is, okay? But everything else is considered a 7th period. It's not every day, though. It's only 2 days a week after school. It's either a Monday, Wednesday, or a Tuesday, Thursday class. And it's only for about an hour and a half. That's the minimum, right? If the class has a lab, or it has more what we call lecture hours, then it's potentially more, all right? If you play a sport, we've already kind of touched on this, but if your sport's year-round, more than likely this opportunity is not for you. But if your sports alternate seasons, right, so you have a sport in the fall, take classes in the spring. Have a sport in the spring, take classes in the fall. If you don't like the classes that are being offered here, say you want to be a music producer, okay? You're not interested in any of the classes we're offering here. As long as you take what's called an anchor course, which can be any of the courses we're offering, it does not have to be the guidance course. You can take up to 3 more classes on our campus still for free. The max you can take is 15 units or 4 classes total per semester. All right? It's usually not advised that you guys take that many because you already have your full academic load here, right? So you wouldn't be successful with that many courses. However, we do have some students that do it. So if you want to be extra, you can, all right? How do you sign up? First thing, those clipboards that I put on your desks on the outside, you can start passing them around. That's an interest list. So if you're interested in the program, you potentially want to take a class, put your name on there. It does not mean you are automatically in the class or automatically in the program. I'm not going to enroll you in classes right away. It's just that you're interested, okay? If you already know you're interested, sign up for our Remind, okay? You can take out your phones right now, take a picture, sign up for the Remind, or go ahead and sign up on your own, okay? I'll give you a few minutes to do that. It's at Santiago DU, and you're going to text that code to 81010. I'll also have it at the end of the presentation just in case you miss it, okay? Another couple of seconds. All right, now that you've signed the interest list, you've signed up for the Remind, you need to go and sign up for an application workshop, okay? At that application workshop, you're going to apply to the college and you're going to print out some documents that you're going to have to submit. So it's important that you attend a workshop. You can sign up for that in room E220. That's my office here on campus. I already have sign-up sheets posted on the door. So there's the first one is April 11th, and it's going to be the Thursday. It's 3 different times during that day. So it's office hours, lunch, and after school. You pick which one fits into your schedule the best for that day, all right? Then you need to make sure you attend our parent information night. That's March 19th. It is crucial that you and your parent attend. They need to understand that they cannot affect your college career at this point if you decide to take these college classes. They can't call your faculty and say, hey, I need my son or daughter's grade changed because I don't like what they got on this essay. Can't do that anymore, okay? Mom and dad have nothing to do with your college classes here on this campus anymore. If there's any issues, they can come talk to me. They can go talk to my supervisor, that's the director of the program. They can talk to an administrator here on campus, and then they'll relay the message to me. Okay, but they cannot contact your college professors, all right? They'll hang up the phone on them, all right? Once you've attended a parent information night, you're going to attend the workshop that you signed up for. You're going to sign and return some documents to me, and then in May, you're going to register for your classes before you ever go to summer break, okay? And then you need to attend class on the first day, August 27th, all right? The only requirements of the program is that you complete an application packet. So you get this at the workshop, which is why you need to sign up. And then you have to take the required guidance class, that's ILA 3, Student Resiliency. Do we understand what a bird course is? This is a bird course. It means you fly right through it. All you have to do is show up to class on time, do what the professor is asking of you in that class. There's a minimal amount of assignments, if any, and you get an A. It's super easy. This is a college intro course. It's just so that you guys are prepared for what the college expectations are going to be and what pressures are going to be put on you. Okay? So if we have questions, I'm also here every Thursday, 9:30 to 1 p.m. in, again, room E220, so Thrive Thursday, that's what I'm calling it. I'll have flyers put up around campus pretty soon, along with flyers about the Remind, just in case you didn't get a chance to sign up. That's my email, and then, of course, the Remind is there again. Do we have any questions so far?